Okay, hopefully we are live. Yay! Okay, I don't know what was going on, but I got it fixed now. All right, it is Sunday, May the 29th. It is now 6:30 because it took me 15 minutes to go live for some reason. But I'm here. We're here. All right, so I like to start my markups with looking at the dollar. This was This is my dollar markup from last week, which on the daily, I saw this fib. So we had our point A, our triple bottom. There is a zone here behind my fib, but we'll clear it off and remark it up. But this was from last week. So I was currently waiting for price to either hit the 50, the 618, or the 786. So it's just seeing what happened. This yellow line right here is a 4-hour zone. I was waiting to see if price was going to break below it. But at the moment, it's still following our downtrend. So I'm going to delete last week's markup and do my top-down analysis for this week. I will not be trading tomorrow, so there will not be a live session tomorrow, but I'll be back trading on Tuesday. So join me at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So for my markups, I'm just looking for support and resistance and trend lines on every time zone, time frame. I'm going to mark this double bottom right here. My monthly colored line is black. I marked this double bottom from January 21st, came back in, not January 21st, January 2021, and then it came back again in May 2021 and June 2021. Of course, I'm gonna mark this high. Sometimes I do the wick, sometimes I do the bodies. But both of these bodies close below this zone. So it seems like an important number to me. And it's current April 2022. And of course, May 2029. So what was important for this zone for me is they both close below. And it's May. And it will match up with our fib. Seeing it fall a little lower. Um, I'm debating about this area, but it'd probably look better on a smaller time frame. So I'm not going to mark this area right here. So right now I have my monthly zone. Go down from the monthly to the week. Now this zone is still 2021. Now we get down to the weekly and we see that it was this candle, these two candles. So I am going to delete that weekly zone. I'm sorry, that monthly zone and mark this weekly zone up instead because it is higher than the monthly zone that I marked at the wicks. Change my color. This beautiful lavender color is my weekly color. I want to find another area where price turned around at. And I'm going to mark this area right here where it broke my 200 MA and continue to buy because it does touch again right here, September 2020. And I'm going to mark this level right here because price consolidated right here for a little while, for weeks actually, because this is the weekly chart. So that would mean to me it would be significant in price, even though it didn't touch there since 2021. But this is all areas that price may come back down and fill eventually, but no time soon. Still think the dollar's on a buy. Come down to the daily. Gonna mark this triple top right here. Change my daily to this pink area. I'm actually going to mark the bottom as well because price it broke through, tested a little while before it went back up. I'm going to mark this trend line. In the top also, I see a channel. Got 3 touches, 3 touches. So it looked like price could fall back to here before turning around. I see a daily zone right here, which gave us, looks like a nice wedge eventually. So this is what we have on our 4-hour. Look at how pretty that's looking. These zones, price. That price is in. You can clearly see this double bottom right here, which resulted in a buy. And you can also put your fib here on this low to this high. And this was our point A. Our point B entry would be at point C, which is either 382, the 50, the 618, the 786. Those are our three entry areas. Price came all the way back down to the 786 and gave double bottoms and then completed the fib. I'm going to stretch this out. Right? So our entry would have been here. TP1 would have been here at the 0. TP2 would have been here at the 27. TP3 would have been here at the 618. So this fib finished, completed. And then we could throw another fib up there because it's still in a buy. And our point C now becomes our point A. There's double bottom down here. And TP3 becomes point B. Delete that last fib. So we got A, B, C, because it only came to the 382 and only gave TP1 for a little while. It played around in our beautiful zones that we have marked up. So we got TP3 on this. And our current fib is now our last C. This is our last point C. And our point B is this new high. And this is the same fib that we was waiting on last week. We were close to this 50%. We was waiting for to see where our dollar is going to fall. If it's going to hit the 50, turn around, the 618 or the 786. So we do have a current trend line on the 4 hour. And it looks like a channel. I'm actually going to pull that all the way down just for my visual purpose. I like to have my lines connecting. So we're definitely in this down channel on the 4 hour, which matches our daily fib, which matches our weekly closing under the support resistance zone. So we definitely, and our monthly candle close is, of course, we got another 2 days, but tomorrow's going to consolidate because the market is closed. And so we'll see what the dollar does on the 31st. But definitely still seeing this downtrend. Yep, and price just broke under this zone right here. You had one touch. It broke, it retested, and it's falling. I'd definitely like to see this dollar continue this down channel in this trend. I don't see a zone that is important on the 4 hour besides those trend lines. Maybe here. Let's see. So, okay. I would mark this. And possibly here, even though it created this zone right here on the weekly zone would be stronger than this 4-hour zone. And price is, this is where price currently is. And the way that shot up through that, I don't even want to mark that area. Just pull this up here. And then I could pull this over here just for visual purposes. Where price came up and tested. Came here, came all the way down to this zone. It played around right here before it finished its move. Price just broke through this zone effortlessly, but it came back up and retested it, so it still respected it. Same thing, this nice drop, still respected it. Got a drop here and came back up and tested this zone right here. So that's why I said this weekly zone would be more stronger than this 4-hour zone. And on the 1 hour, let's see. Everything looks covered. I can draw this parallel channel within that channel right here. And this trend line right here, let me change this color before I mess myself up and think that's a 4-hour. What we got? Hourly. Hourly. So currently within this channel, we also have another downtrend channel and a, it's got a wedge right here. So I can see price break out and retest this and fall, or break out and retest this zone and buy, but I'm still looking for the dollar to fall based on my fib. I want to see, oh, match up with that trend line perfectly. I want to see if falling hit this trend line and continue to buy. I'm going to screenshot this to go in my chart gallery. Let me open Telegram. Oh, give me 1 minute. Give me just a second. Be right back. Sorry about the interruption. All right. I was about to take a screenshot of my chart and put it in my chart gallery. Just another way of me keeping up with my progress. I go back and look at my charts and just watch how far I've come on my markups. What are you guys looking at this week? Or what do you guys trade? I see some of y'all on here viewing. So let's talk. What do y'all think is going to happen this week? All right, that is in my chart gallery. So I'm done with the dollar. I'm still waiting on this beautiful Fibonacci on the daily to complete itself. So I still want to see it fall. But we'll get confirmation on Tuesday. All right, on to GU. I already have a screenshot of my GU chart. Gonna start at the monthly. Anybody trade GU? I love GU was the first pair that I could see structure clearly on. All right, so I'm going to mark April 2020 lows for my monthly. My monthly color is black. And we got April 1st, 2021 for my high. And this is the box that I'm going to be working in for this week. So that will come down to my 4 hour. Gonna pull it in just a little more. No, where are we? Here we go. I don't want to do my 4, I want to do my weekly. So I'm like, what's going on? Here we go. All right, I see a trend line on my weekly that popped out at me. And I see a zone right here. And I definitely need to change these colors. My weekly is lavender. Alrighty. And I'm gonna mark this area right here at the 200. Alrighty. That looks gonna mark right here. Even though I only got one touch, price hasn't been back down here since September 2020. So, and technically I do have 2 touches this way. So there we go. Close. And here. I wanted to get both. That's good enough. It touch, almost. Touch, touch. So let's see, because price hasn't been back in this area since October of 2020. So this is such a big zone. It's got to get retested. I could draw this trend line. There's a trend channel right here. We got 1, 2, 3 touches, and price broke. It still hasn't tested. And it looks like they come together like a perfect little cross T right here. So let's get that. I want to see that retouch and break this zone and go even lower, because the dollar is gonna buy. So if the dollar buys, it's gonna push GBP down lower. So yeah, this was still aligned with my dollar analysis. If the dollar is gonna fall some more to the 50 or the 618, then GBP is gonna rise some more, and that would be a perfect break and retest right there. That would be the perfect retest right there. I'm gonna go down to the 4-hour. Let's see what zones we have right here for the 4-hour. See a nice trend line right here, which is looking like it's leading into a wedge pattern. Gonna change my color for my 4-hour. It is blue. Definitely got a channel right here. I'm gonna bring that in. There we go. Oh, a nice ascending wedge right there. Get a breakout and continue to the upside, which, like I said, is still lining up with the daily analysis. I'm going to mark this 4-hour right here, so it's definitely look like we're at a zone. Alrighty. And I'm bringing it in because I think I see a trend line on my 4-hour that I want to mark. Not quite sure, because like you got one here. Okay, you got one over here, but that's so far over. February 2022. And then you still can get those same touches up here. So I'm gonna mark it up here, because when I did it here to here, that has already happened. This is why I delete my charts every week, because I like to pull it all the way out to the future, and I want my lines to connect. And like this is July 2022. If I didn't clear my chart, this same line would be on there from July 2022. And of course, what happened in the past is relevant to what happened in the future. But I'm not trying to. I want to know what's happening now, plus what happened in the past, but not what happened in 1999. You know. All right, so this is past enough. February 2022. All right, so I'm gonna put my fib. So currently, price is right here at this structure point. It has not broken. This is a structure point, so we have this high, higher low, high, lower low, higher low, equal low. Then we have a lower low, it's lower than this point, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. This was our last lower high, but this was more of a consolidation point to me. So I marked this as my last lower high. If we are going to break structure, I want to see a break and retest of this area. Price already broke this area. And it came down and retested. Came up for 249 pips, which I did catch 200 of those. Where's my GU? Right here. TP2 perfectly. I caught 231 of those pips. And then it got a little weird over here because of news. But I was able to get in and catch that consolidation area right here. But yeah, what did I just do? Okay. So now it looks like we might get a retest of this line and then a drop. Let me see what we have on the 1 hour. I'm going to delete this line because that was that breaking structure line that I drew. And I'm going to come in closer and get a current 1 hour zone. I'm going to do right here, we got a double bottom, plus that little area right there where price played around it. My hourly color is yellow. And we got another one right here. And I'm gonna mark, actually, I'm gonna bring that in closer. Let me delete that. I wanna see what is going on up in here. Yeah, I'm gonna mark it. Price played around, but it broke a retest, brought retest again. So yeah, yep. I'm gonna keep it. Looks valid to me. So our current price structure is just looking like we bottomed out and brought back up, which is still aligning with our dollar falling some. Yeah, I definitely think we're gonna continue to rise here. I need to change this color. No, okay, it's right. That blue line, which is a 4-hour trend line. Let me go back to the 4-hour. Because I did have a fib on there. Let me see. Point A, point B. Yeah. Yep. A, B, C came down to the 50. Got TP1 at the 0, TP2 at the 27, TP3 at the 618, which still aligns with last week. Been in this same trade for 2 weeks, right? That I did not hold. I'm gonna do better. This should be a 3-week trade though. You know how many positions could have put on this thing? Sheesh. When I get good enough to holding my trades for 2 weeks, I'm gonna know this an entry, this an entry, this an entry, this an entry, this an entry. I'm not there yet though. But we got all these places where price can turn around. All right. All right, we got UJ. This was last week's chart. Still haven't completed this fib. I don't believe I got a screenshot, so I'm gonna take it now before I clear it. And maybe this isn't right, so let's see what we got. To the monthly. I'm gonna mark January 2021 lows. Change my color to black. I am going to mark 2015 highs because price broke through this pretty rapidly. It hasn't been here since 2015, so it has to come back and retest. You see I got that double top right here. That was a significant area. And then I'm also going to mark May and April 22 high at the wick because it turned around in just almost exactly the same spot. come down to the 4 hour. I see a channel already. Not the 4 hour. Why do I keep wanting to skip the weekly today? All right, come to the weekly. Gonna mark this level on the weekly. Got 2 touches. I decided to mark this area up top instead of this one because you only have 1 touch right here. Now I am going to mark right here below because this is the weekly, and this happened for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks before price was able to push out of this area. So price never came back to retest it. And we got the same over here. I'm gonna mark it right there. So we got touches on both sides right there. Now we'll come back to the 4 hour. No, we won't. We will go back to the weekly so I can change this color. That's what we gonna do. Okay. This was a weekly. This. And this. Alright. Now we can go to the 4 hour. Now I see the trend line popping out at me. Like, if you don't see it, what's wrong? What's good? What do you need to do? You need to back test more? What do you need to do? You need to forward test more? You just need to test, period. That's it. That's it. That's it. Now see. We have a descending wedge. You got lower, you got high, lower low, higher low, lower low, higher low, lower low. It's lower than that point. This point is lower than that point. Okay? All right. I definitely gonna mark this zone right here. Just because price hit this area and rapidly shot away beautifully. So it makes a retest of some sort. It's got to be far, and I'm not gonna scroll over to see it because you don't have 2 touches on that side, but it's all right. It's all right. Price is still respecting it over here. It bounced back a little bit, came through, fell. Now it looks like it's playing around in this area, so it clearly respects it. I don't know what about you that don't respect this zone, and you look at it and you don't think it's one, but price does. So that's all I need. Let's see. I'm gonna mark this, and I'm gonna double check to make sure that I change this color. Okay, good. We're the right color. Bring that over. As you can see, it played around at this area. I would mark this but because it's so close to this zone and I have my 200 moving average, which to me is nothing but a moving support and resistance, I'm not going to mark that zone. But then again, it's on these JPY pairs. Let me see. You think it might just be 20 pips, but this might be 100 pips. Knowing JPY, yep. 80, 81 pips. That's significant enough to be marked. Alrighty. Now let's go down to the hourly. I already see this consolidation right here. I am going to mark it up. Alright, let's see. Everything else has a zone already. Mark right here. I'm gonna leave this empty. That's May 11th. Okay, no, I'm not. It's too recent. I'm gonna put my zone right here. Just because we had two. We had this engulfing candle right here. And then we had this pretty solid down candle. Even though it looked like price was still pushing up. So they both tested this zone. So I'm going to make that one right there. Alright, go back to the 4 hour, see if I can find my fib. What? Houseway. Doo-doo-doo. So we are in this downtrend. So I see a break of structure on the 4 hours. So we can see over here prices making higher highs. It came up, touched this zone, gave us a double top. Price started to make lower lows. Then came back up, gave us this double top. This was our last low. Price created another low, and then it came back up and retested that last low. And it dropped. We are in a descending wedge, which would line up with our dollar falling. Our current fib would be, this would be point A. This low is point B. Price came up, retested our 50%, just barely came to the 618 and dropped. We got TP1, we got TP2. If we can see price come and break out of this wedge, we might get TP3. Or it could consolidate right here because we are waiting to see what the dollar is going to do. If the dollar is going to finish its daily fib and continue falling. Because it is right at the 50% area. Yep. So we shall wait and see what the dollar does. Like I said, tomorrow's not going to do anything because it's Memorial Day, but Tuesday. Normally, after the market closes for a holiday, you get a big move because it's like money ramping up. And it's so close to the 200 moving average. I definitely want to see the dollar fall to the 618. Give us a double bottom and then buy, which would line up and give us our TP3 and possibly price come down and test this monthly zone on UJ. All right, we got EU. It's a nice triple top on EU on the monthly, which caused it to fall. Oh, look at this monthly trend line. That's really pretty. It's beautiful. It touched so many times. 1 failed, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sheesh. That's a powerful trend line. Monthly is black. All right, I'm gonna leave that there because that's powerful. Gonna mark this double top from January 2021 to recent June 2021. So we had these last highs. And we haven't been here since June 2021. It has been on a fall. The euro has been dropping and the dollar has been buying. So the euro is all the way down to March 2020 lows. I am going to mark the candle body of April 2020 low. Price broke through here so aggressively and did not retest this area. Gonna go to 4 hour. All right, so this is our recent zone from my weekly. Like, we're nowhere near up here. And all the way over here is April 2022. So, why? This is the fourth chart. And I have skipped the weekly for the fourth time in a row. I was just like, the weekly don't matter. It's a new week. It's almost a new month. Forget the weekly, huh? Okay. Got that same nice, pretty downtrend on the weekly too. Just look at all of these touches. I can bring it here because technically it fell. It traded up there a little bit. It was like, psych, I'm just coming to touch this moving average and I'm going to keep dropping on your... no, stop. And if we get that shocking, then up. See, I mean, I know. You know where it came from. All right. I'm going to bring this. I'm going to bring it in. Because although price came below, it did not close below that trend line. And let me change my colors. Alrighty. I'm going to mark this area right here. Just because if I bring it across, we have a couple touches. I am going to mark this area right here. And that's what we're gonna have weekly. I'm gonna mark here too. Yep. And here. Yep. Here too. Here. I'm sorry if it takes me a little while to, like, you see that dotted line? I gotta get it to line up perfectly. And I do believe the market is open. Yep. And it looks like price is at this area too. So yeah. Okay. There we go. Beautifully. I mean, it's pretty to me. And it's my charts for me. Okay. I don't know about you, but it's my charts for me. Alrighty. 4 hour. Current. Here. My 4 hour is blue. Excuse me, I'm getting a sip of water. Okay. I see a 4 hour trend line. So beautifully and perfectly curated. There we go. So price is currently right at this 4 hour trend line and right at this purple weekly weekly support and resistance zone. Get a nice engulfing candle off of this, baby. Let's finish this buy to sell, okay? I'm just really just wait on this fib on the daily on a dollar, the fib on the daily on UJ, and the fib on the daily on GJ. Like, shmoney, okay? All right, let's see. I think I'm gonna mark right here. Yep, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. I don't know about you, but my charts be making me want to sing and express my joy. And like that line was just every bit of "She's Your Queen to Be" for me. I heard it in my head. Like when I marked it up, it was beautiful. And the song started ringing in my ears. It's like EU, my queen to be. Yeah. And it's definitely looking like a triple tap. Let's get that engulfing. But like I have learned and like you hear everybody say, we don't predict the market. We trade what we see. I just mark it up and I just wait for the market to be like, girl, I'm finna sell. I'm finna break and retest this line right here, girl. And I'm gonna come down here to this 200 MA, girl. That's, I just be waiting for it to speak to me. All right, let's see. Where are we at on this fib? This was our double bottom low. This is our point A. Point B is here. But I'm going to drag my fib all the way over. Get that on there good. Yeah, this fib was completed beautifully. A is daily. Now you see how on EU it came right in between the 50 and the 382, and that's exactly where the dollar is. But like I said, you can still come to the 618 and the 786 before it reversed. But that was a perfect example. We're back on the 4 hour. So price came right in here, gave this double bottom right here, which double bottoms don't always look just like a W. It can look like this here and this here. And it came up, gave TP1 like effortlessly. Broke this trend line, retested, gave TP2, then TP3. Like that was the best trade. These fib trades, 200 pips in 5 days. When the market moves like this, it's nice. It's nice. 4 days, really. So that fib was completed. Our point A is now what was our point C. A, B, C, which turns into A. Put our low to our high, which is right there. I'm going to delete the last fib. So we got A, B, C, came to the 50% perfectly. Gave TP1, TP2, and TP3 effortlessly. And our current fib, our A is what was C. And I'm going to bring it up to this high. So we got A. Nope. Wait a minute. Okay. A, I'm going to bring it up to this one. B, C came to the 50% and tested the 200 moving average perfectly. Gave us TP1. Now we don't know because I don't know. I'm not the personally still just waiting on the dollar fib to finish, but it could just continue to fall. If it continues to fall, we'll get TP3 on EU. This is currently what price is. I would like to see TP3. It would test this weekly trend line and stay within this channel and then come down. But definitely looking for euro to follow the dollar. All right. AU. I did not trade AU this week, but it gave out some nice pips just like GU. I'm going to clear this chart. All right, on our weekly, what do we have? AU weekly, these two candles, strong. Let's see if we can get another nice strong buy candle. That was 125 pips. Nicely. I am going to draw this low right here at the body. And I am going to clear this and go to the monthly. That is what I am going to do. Because what am I doing? Marking up incorrectly. Start at the monthly. All right. I am going to mark up this trend line just because it was significant for this monthly. Because we have all of these touches within this area, but the support resistance zone wasn't quite perfect. And I'm not going to mark up all the way up here on my last area stop down here. Yep, I'm going to mark it just like this. There we go. Now we got touches from 2021, 2021, and recent 2022. So this area is significant, but this trend line right here is as well. Alrighty. Then I'm going to mark my low. (2021, 2022 touches. All the wicks closed above. So it tried it. Like price tried. And it looked like it could have a little channel too. I'm going to mark that. Alrighty. Now what do we have? Let's go down to our weekly. I almost did it again. I was definitely thinking 4 hour. This is our range on AU. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. I like that. All right, let's see. What do we have? I will mark right here for the weekly. Price stutter in this area it broke through rapidly and then came back and retested and then just rapidly shot away nicely, like this area was on fire. Did not want to be here. All right, so unfortunately, I'm not going to mark up all of these on live. All right, so that's our weekly zone. I only see one. I do see another trend line. So I got one touch here, two touch there, but it traded through both times on recent price. Very insignificant, like that line didn't matter. So we go down a notch, we should see a trend line, a better looking one. Let's go down to the 4 hour. Yep, and there it is. All right, we got 1, 2, 3 touches, a break, and not so quite of a retest of the trend line, but it definitely retested the zone. Let's change that color before I mess myself up. Delete. That is supposed to be blue. What do we have? 4 hours. There we go. All right, and this current trend line right here. There we go. And it looks like an ascending triangle. And price gave us a break of structure right here. Wasn't a quite clean retest. I am not going to keep that on my chart though. Let's see. And I'm going to mark this 4 hour zone. This is probably like 50 pips maybe. Nope, 82. Yep, that significant area. Alrighty. So this is current. I could mark this channel right here, but price, it's not near it. It's not significant enough for me to market. We're out of this downtrend channel anyways. So it broke out of it. Didn't really give us a quite retest of the trend channel, but it gave us a retest of this zone. And we got this ascending triangle to see price breakout, retest, and then continue this buy. Let's see if we have anything closer on the 1 hour. Okay, we could get a retest of this area. Price broke out of this area. Nice. That is an engulfing candle for you. $39 pips on that one candle. Price did not come back and retest this area yet. So it would align with this ascending triangle. So you could get a better entry. Enter here instead of here. But always take it and know it that you could get a reverse when price touch this trend line. So you always move your stop loss. Still nice. 40 pips, 48 pips. For hour, let's see where we can put a fib at. This fib is like this move. Yeah, we're definitely going to get a retrace and get to 618. It's going to pull back. I am definitely going to set my alert for this on AU. That's a nice 1 to 2. 68 pips, stop loss for 145 pip. Take profits. I want to see that happen. All right, what's going on with USD CAD? Is the dollar? I know market has opened up. What we got going on? It's beautifully respecting all of my zones. What we gonna do? I'm gonna mark right here. So I'm just now seeing this. My trend line, I'm tripping. Looks like it got a bend in it. Okay, there we go. All right, what was I just on? USD CAD. Let me see. We got NU. I want to do EJ and GJ. And then I'm going to get off of here. Lost this one. That was 25 pips. It was a 1 to 2. Was waiting for this consolidation to break out. You see, I got that false breakout, traded back in. Then it came, broke out, retested, and bought. But I did not catch that because I was trying to watch this fib move complete, and it did. It did on the 22nd. Which is last Sunday. Now we have a double bottom. Let me mark this up because I never did a full markup. I just saw that fib and threw that fib on it. Was like, let me see if it respects the fib. And it did. And we got double bottom. We finna clear this. Let's see. Let's see. Is this gonna be a buy? Which would match up with our dollar buying. And it would keep the ZAR to drop. Come on now. Come on. I'm just talking to myself. I'm gonna stop playing with myself. That's what I'm gonna stop doing. All right, what we got? I'm seeing a monthly trend line that I am going to mark because I like how it looks. And I do believe I see another one over here. Yes, I do. As well as a double top. All right, now I'm going to zoom in. Let's see. This high was November 2021. This was April, May 2022. We have an imbalance right here where price just gave you this beautiful weekly candle of I don't know how many pips because I have not learned how to count pips on this one yet. Like I said, I just looked at it. 10,979 pips. I don't know. It could be 1,979 or it could be 109. So I don't know. I'll learn. I'm going to figure it out. I got to find an article. And I'm going to mark this low. This is our zone. What we got? March 2022. Price hit that and just woo, woo. the ZAR. Hold on, let me look because I know this is a African currency, but the ZAR ain't never been so rich. I mean, let me see. Woo, it's wow. 64 cents. 64 cents. 62 cents. Let's see. A year. 70. 74. June 2021. That dip right there, 63 cents. So it's not even a full dollar yet. So that was something. That was something right there to trade. Okay, you was looking for a currency to exchange. You getting pennies on the dollar right here for real. All right, weekly. I did my monthly, right? I'm tripping. Okay, I did my monthly. Those two top lines were weekly. Let me change the colors so I don't mess myself up. This was a weekly. And you know, I'm gonna mark this area right here. I sure am. It looked like price retested it. Yes, it did. So we had this area right here. It did break out. It broke out nicely and came and retested that. I'm going to bring that up to the bottom of that. To the bottom of this wick. That is what I'm going to do. All right. So it looks like price is approaching that area again. Let's go to the 4 hour. I'm going to get it together one of these days. But today ain't the day. All right, let's see what we got. I do see a trend line on the 4 hour. Alrighty, change this color. Just got an Amber Alert. Lord Jesus, let them find this child safe. Always hate getting those. But I'm not going to go into it. We're not going to go off on a tangent. Alright, change this to 4 hour, which is blue. I am going to mark this area right here, consolidate it nicely in that area. I'm going to bring it over here. Let's see. I want to bring it up to the most recent point. Alright. And then we have this area already. Let me see. Is this significant? Because price, it touched here, here. Let me see. I'm going to mark it. I'm going to mark it. And then we just have all of this open area, this nice area of imbalance, because price has not traded back into this area, which we could possibly see coming up. I don't have another zone that I want to mark. You know what? I'm going to mark this area over here. Just because price never came back and retested it, and it looks like we're falling down into this area. So yes, I do want to have a plan of where I can expect it to go if we come down here this week, but I doubt it. But I mean, this right here though, I want to see that happen. Just fall to this right here. Okay, so let's see, what do we have on the hourly? The hourly looks like we are currently at an hourly zone. Yep. And right there. And I'm gonna mark this area right here. And you may only see this one touch. Let me pull it over here. So price consolidated in this area. It broke out of this consolidation. So I marked this high to this low. And it broke out, came back and retested here. And it came back and retested here. It wasn't quite up here, but this was our last area. So that's why I'm going to mark this area right here. And of course, we got 2 touches here and 2 touches here. And let's see that fib that I had, it did finish. It finished. Look at that. It finished. So now let's just wait to see what happens. It's at the 618. It could consolidate, it could reverse, it could finish this channel, come up here, drop. I don't know. All I know is it's a beautiful markup. That's all I know. That's all I know. You know? I know what happened. Don't know what's gonna happen. But with our confirmations and our waiting, and join me Monday through Friday, 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for London session, 9 a.m. for New York session, and we can wait and watch and enter together. All right. I am going to do EJ and GJ just because I'm not going to do a top down on those. EJ and GJ, I'll only mark up monthly, weekly, and stop at the daily because I need daily confirmations on these pairs. Daily in 4 hours, nothing below. It's like this is what we currently have. And you know, I don't even think I'm going to delete it. I'm going to delete it. But this is what we currently have. That lovely fib came down to TP2. It's in this nice wedge pattern. And it just broke out. So I'm gonna redo it. Let's see. Monthly. Gonna mark this monthly trend line. These 2 points were so significant. That price just like it created the same candle too. The exact same candlestick, like, well, not the exact same. There's a little bit of wick above, but they were both some nice pin bars. I am going to change this color to black because that is my monthly color. All right. I am going to mark this zone right here from May 2021 because it definitely looked like price came here and reversed, broke it and retest and shot away. And it definitely looks like we might be continuing into a buy. You know, we got 2 more days for this monthly candle to close. It's beautiful. I'm gonna mark these lows. because price traded within this range for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months, broke out, retested. This is a whole year right here. June 21, and we're about to get June 2022. Yeah, this is a whole yearly range right here. Alrighty. Let's go down to the 4-hour. I mean, I see a zone right here. I know you see it. I know you see it. I mean, I'm saying it's songs. If you don't know the song, I can't help you. But it came up in my head. Alright, here we go. We got a trend line here. I gotta have it has to touch. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Alright, there we go. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Changes color to the 4-hour. And I see another trend line right here. Success. Almost, not quite. And everybody knows that almost doesn't count, so. And I mean, if you don't know that one, what are you doing with your life? I'm just asking. I just want to know, you know. Inquiring minds were wondering. And booyah, that wasn't one. Alright, let's see. We'll move that to the top of that. Those two bodies. We got those wicks. And right there and see like another one. I gotta stop because that legs, hips, and body is trending. And if you don't know that one, I won't fault you for that because I didn't know it until Kevin on stage and that chick Angel did a reel about it. Alrighty. And see, we can pull this all the way over here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Alrighty. What else? These are questions that you have to ask yourself. What else? What else do you see? And do you always do you want to mark it just because you see it? You know? These are real questions. Like this right here. Do I really? Do I? I mean, price broke through this so just like, you don't matter. You $2 hoe. Yes. Price broke through it. And then it came back and ran through it again. Like, you still don't matter. But then right here it was like, okay, maybe your life matters. Maybe. And then, okay, yep. Like, but is it you or is it this trend line? Is it you though? Really? Really? Let me see. Let me see. I'm going to say it's the trend line because it didn't even come back again. But I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it because that's a question that I don't know. Maybe it'll get answered in the future. Maybe it's gonna come back and trade in, and then, you know, that line won't even be there. But right now, I like how this looks. I like how this looks. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. Let's see how many pips. If price would come down and break and retest. Oh yeah. 100 pips. 99. But 99 and a half won't do, so I need 100. Okay. Yep. So significant area here. And I'm asking myself, where is my daily lines? What happened? Did I do my daily? Okay, my G, this is daily. And this is daily. And then everything that's happening within it is hourly. 4 hour, 4 hour, 4 hour. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Now, that fib that I had, let's see. We got a 4 hour fib. We got a high. We got an A, a B, a C. Came to that 618, dropped, gave TP1, TP2, never came down to TP3. It's playing around on this 200 moving average. And it has also broke out. I want to wait and see a retest before taking this higher. Now, structure wise, I see a high, lower low, higher low, lower low, higher low, lower low, higher high, equal lows, higher high because it was higher than this point, and then, whew, baby, low, 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 because it bust down. I mean, it is what it is. The euro bust down, okay? Uriana bust down. And it ain't got nothing on Tatiana. Because Uriana, she did that. She did that. Uriana bust down for 500 pips in a day, baby. Baby. Baby, a day and 4 hours. That's crazy. What day did this happen? May 22nd? Where was I? In my life and time. It was a Sunday. A doggone Sunday. A Sunday. Like, are my eyes deceiving me? Let me just look at the. I got to look at the daily candle. Okay, looks like it was 2 days. This daily candle though, this it right here, May 22nd. 399, 400, and then that, yeah, it said a day and 4 hours, which whoo woo the mm, 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 mm. I just get excited when I see stuff like this because this was on the fib perfectly. Like, the markup just be hitting. But why wasn't I here for this? Because sometimes Sundays just don't move like that. And I don't be studying the chart on Sundays. I normally do my markup Monday morning. But that right there just like made me get my whole act together. I was like, stop playing, girl. Stop playing. There's money to be made on Sundays too. Wow. So this is a significant area. We got 1, 2, just about 3 touches. Let's see. I really, 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 really want to see price retest this. And then, baby, that buy is in full effect for me. I don't know about you, but for me and my house, what we gonna do is continue this buy, which is looking like another Fibiana move, you know? I'm gonna delete that real quick. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Point A, point B, C. Yeah, yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, I'm probably not gonna hold it that long. But that would be nice. And finish that daily fib, which is lining up with what I needed to do on the 4 hour. I'm gonna need that break and retest on this triangle is what I'm gonna need in my life. And on a smaller scale, this is what I want to catch. Which is a nice 1 to 2. 146 pips. Stop loss though, I just can't do. I can't. I won't. Will not. But see, this is EJ though, and these pips, they be playing, and they pay a lot more. They really do. I'm gonna bring it down below this low right here. 100 pips. And technically, my retrace is going to be down here. So, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Why I keep doing that? Here we go. Wherever it retraces this trend line, give us a rejection. Then below that low. There we go. And that is what I call a 1 to 3. Or let's see, 304 divided by 44. That's a 1 to 6. Which we like trades like that. Lose 1%, 44 pips to gain 6%, which would line up with this area right here that I didn't even mark up. Why didn't you mark this up, Sierra? So I'm gonna bring that down a little bit. There we go. All right. EJ, just waiting on that entry. I will be marking this trend line. Alert, 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 alert. Moving down once per minute. Notify me on the app. She'll pop up and send me an email. Blow my phone up. All right. And it has been created. All right, let's go and do GJ. is GBPCHF. I did not do a full markup on this one either. This is another one I was like, oh, I see a fib. Let's see what happens. Where is GJ? It should be right by EJ. Okay, here we go. Is this a retest already? Is that right there? Is that a retest already? It looks like some consolidation right here, even though this was Friday. What does it say? Sunday. Okay. Sunday, like GBP consolidated. Let's see. This whole little, all of that. I'm going to bring that over because even though this looks like a retest to me, I want to see it break this and retest this before I get in that. That is what I want. And then it's almost looking like a zone right here. But I'm not going to mark that as a zone. Am I going to delete this? I'm not going to delete this one because it's just doing me some good right now. I am, however, gonna mark this area right here and this right here. Right here. This yellow line is supposed to be an hourly zone, but we're getting all these touches on a 4 hour as well. So I'm just going to change that to a 4 hour zone. All right. Now, these JPY pips don't be playing. They don't be playing. Okay. I said I would wait for a break and retest of this, but with this zone right here so close, and it's only 35 pips. Since I didn't catch this, actually, I did get in on a buy on Friday. What was my entry? Look at that market open up, and you're blue, cause you forgot that you got in on GJ and EJ on Friday. Who does that? Don't ever do that, people. Okay. Entry 160.102. Where were we? Ooh, that was. Just do this. I'm gonna do 100 pip stop loss just because this is GJ. I am. Let me see. Got a plate A and a plate B. A, B, C, double bottom. Oh, look at that. Double bottom on the 618. And it hasn't come up to touch TP1 yet. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. So I'm in this. Because I got up Friday morning. I was like, oh, it broke your retest. I'm getting in. And I did. No stop loss or nothing. Reckless. Don't be reckless like me. Stop loss 159.072, which is a 100-point stop loss, 551 pip TP. It's a nice 1 to 5. So we are in profit. $45 pips. Let me put my position on EJ 135.910. That can't be right because I am in profit. Okay, it's not right. 135.910. There we go. Stop loss right here, 65 pips. I'm gonna bring it down just a little below that wick. 71 pips, 135.200. 100 pips. TP 338 pips. 139.290. Let's bring that over. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, I was like, oh, it broke in retest, and it was like right here, and then it dropped somewhere. I was like, no, wait. But this is where we are. So we got entries on these two. Definitely want to see this play out. I'll scale my stop loss. What's his TP1? Stop loss at entries, take 30%. His TP2, stop loss at entry, take 60%, have 40% running to full TP. All right, it's 8:30. Join me till not tomorrow. Tomorrow is Memorial Day. I will not be in these Forex streets. Y'all can play around if y'all want to. I will not be, except for this entry, but it's not a USD pair, so it should still move. But tomorrow's Memorial Day, so you guys Tuesday morning at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for New York, a live session, and 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for New York live session. I just said 3 a.m. New York, didn't I? 3 a.m. for London session and 9 a.m. for New York session. All right. Happy trading.